This previous week was very eventful and brutal, from doing a HYROX in Italy to doing an ultramarathon a couple hours later. And here's what happened. Right now what I'm doing is packing for both races, because when we land from Italy it's gonna be like 4 o'clock p.m. and I have like only 3 hours to get settled, get some rest, and then go to the place where 12-hour race will be held. When we're talking about the 12-hour race, I definitely need 2 pairs of shoes. One will be a little faster with a carbon plate, and the other one will be a shoe that is better for easy runs and has like lightened cushion and a thick cushion. And yeah, you also need a lot of t-shirts, of course, some extra stuff. I gotta get some candy. I gotta get some more stuff for an event like that. So let's get to pack. Yeah, my shit. So we arrived at the airport in Rome. Well, now we are picking up our rental car because we have to drive like 4 hours to Rimini, and it will be a fun drive for sure.
Stingla på konek, va?
Dobra.
Thank you. You're welcome. And we had maybe...
We just arrived at Rimini like literally 20 minutes ago, got settled, and I'm about to get an easy run just to get the legs moving a little bit after we had like 4.5 hours of drive. Weather is so beautiful to run.
Ajde. Ajde.
Isključi kamera, ti snimka.
A?
Snimka, ja izbriši, ali zvijezdak je napraviš, još učiš u teretana. Malo se polna strana, daj to, ajde, daj ćeš.
Pa ja ne znam da nam...
A, jas pa zvijezda su puto pati.
Ti Magin znaš?
Što?
Zvijezda?
Da.
Ajde zajedno. Jeste mi ne rekao Franko?
Ajde.
Samo tako sam. Pa ne znam druga zvijezda.
So day 2 in Rimini, what we saw yesterday was a beautiful city, beautiful sea, very touristic. Today we will go out to browse the city a little bit more. I have a low intensity, low volume session, a little bit of running just for the taper. Also today is my birthday, so happy about reaching 29 and what we achieved so far, but we still have to do a lot of things to get where we want to be. So should be. Italy is full of beauties. One of those beauties was pretty close to us. It was San Marino. It's actually a different country, but it's pretty close to Rimini. We decided to go and see what it has to offer. Right now we are in one of the oldest countries in the world, San Marino. It's pretty small, but it's pretty beautiful. But it hosts around 33,000 people. It's really beautiful and it's very hilly. So we're at the top of the mountain right now, and we're climbing still.
Vidite, vola da ga ide kamen ladno. Lagaš fiksa? Će vola kamen? Pravi sam majice. Ne. Peta ono. Dobra je već, novija.
Kao je dobra već.
We finished with the beach. Water was pretty good. It was not really cold, it was not really hot, but the weather is not really good because we don't have the sun. we decided to hit the calisthenics gym a little bit more to get some dips and pull-ups. You know, get the body ready for the HYROX. So right now we are arriving at the Rimini Wellness, the Expo. Not too crowded because it's Thursday and I don't think there will be many people now, but probably on the weekends it's gonna be packed. But I'm excited to enter and see what we have going on. One of the main reasons we are visiting expos every year is to see how the equipment is leveling up year to year. We checked up some really cool equipment, great new machines. We are also having these treadmills next in our gym, so we wanted to give it a try, and also just browsing around the expo. Zumba classes are definitely something that we did not incorporate, but we really wanted to try and see the energy. We also tried different activities where we had a lot of fun competing with each other, which is the nature of our souls. We also tested our reaction time. Who can get as close as possible to 10 seconds or even hit it. Day one at the expo is done. It's kind of small if we compare it to the last one we have been to in Germany. But we have another day of it, so maybe we missed something. Tomorrow we'll see and reschedule. But also tomorrow we have the competition, so we gotta preserve some energy and get ready for that day because it's more important, right? Right? Also at the Expo in Italy, there was a CrossFit competition where we also had some other gym from Macedonia competing, and we were there to watch and admire what they do. It's really cool to see other athletes competing. They had a pretty tough workout to finish, and it was encouraging and motivating for me because later that night I was also competing. So yeah, it was definitely fun.
There was one girl from our country that was competing in CrossFit. She was amazing. It's really good to see your people performing on the outside stage. We gotta cheer each other. 5 hours out, I'm just having some pasta, just to carb up. Between, I was eating a lot of Skittles. Now this is the meal, and later on probably a protein bar. I have one gel, but that's gonna be intra. Before that, I'll take something else probably to eat because we have a lot of time.
Since I had a lot of time up until the start of my race, I really wanted to get some rest and hit the recovery boots, while the crew had some other plans. Somewhere around 40 minutes until kickoff time. I'll start with a little bit of very easy running outside because the weather is beautiful. Then I'll enter the warm-up area just to get some mobility activation and then do some of the exercises. I'll grab a couple of jelly gums right now, quick carbs. Probably one gel, if I can do it intra, we'll see. I don't know if maybe it will fall down. I don't know where can I put it, but yeah. So let's get it started.
May the truth be told, I was down bad, now I got it on go. Finna count my dough till my thumb got slit. Put my neck on glitz, put my name on the list. Finna shine on the jump.
So right before the race, I like to work on my mobility to get the joints loosened up a little bit. And also some activation, but it's also a good way to try out different stations that you will have. Try the turf, try the skiers, the rowers, and etc, so they can be prepared for the race upcoming.
Test your jaw like my last name Davis. Heard your slap, it sound outdated. Wouldn't rate it. I got a 10 in the backseat, peeling off clothes. I'm 5 in the crib, and she putting on a show. Tell him Pete my desk when the green light show. I'ma peel up, don't want this smoke. Nigga, you don't want this smoke, I'ma spark that.
So run 1 went pretty well, and the first station is the skier, which I thought it was going to be better, honestly. Definitely the machine is different from the one we have in our gym, and I still have to work on my technique.
Burn this shit, don't fear no death, I'ma burn that down to the ashes cold.
Off to the second station, which is the sled push. I was already getting tired, I can say that, but also it was like very slippery on my arms because I like to push with my arms and my legs and lean forward, but it was very slippery and the turf was definitely stiff, so probably one of the most difficult stations that I had.
God, I'm thinking I'm mad, but yeah, Look at me manifesting. I'm in love with the bread.
Sled pull is definitely one of the exercises that I was fearing the most, and I really knew that this was going to be my most difficult exercise and long lasting. It was very difficult, like I said, rope was a bit slippery and it really exhausted me, so I would put it as the second most difficult exercise.
Reach for the ceiling, nigga. I'm single with a gap too small. I never backtrack. I'm alone, away from home with a block too hot. I ain't touching on road, break ground when I grow. I was kissed by a rose. Go a mile if they lace my souls. I could walk on air like I'm stepping on stone.
Burpee broad jump is up next, and this is an exercise definitely difficult whenever you do it. Doesn't mean if you're exhausted or not. What I think that killed me mostly because I didn't know how many lanes we are going to do, and whenever I finished one I was like another one, and it really got the most out of me, definitely. So, and this is where I also started to cramp in my quads a little bit. Rower is up next. It should be one of my strongest stations, but again, it was definitely not. The machine is different, and it was definitely difficult to pull this rope. Farmer carry is definitely my easiest station. It started off really easy, then the kettlebell slipped and I had to drop them a little bit, but all in all, pretty easy. Right up to the farmer carries, I started cramping a lot. What should have been my fastest run, maybe it definitely wasn't, because I was cramping walking, and also I did one more additional lap. Into the lunges, which I thought it was going to be more difficult because my quads were cramping previously, like I said, but somehow funny, they didn't cramp at all while I was doing the lunges, but when I finished they started cramping again. And we are transitioning into my last station, which is the wall balls, which I thought it was going to be much faster, but the ball was very slippery and the sensor was definitely not it. Probably because I didn't train for it. I did more than 130 reps because there were a lot of unaccountable reps, and easily my most difficult station from this race, and ended up with almost 10 minutes at the wall balls.
Jebi ga. Ne znam što se dešava, stvarno. A pravim kaj nas, trčam top, sve pravim top. Дали толкова много повече се търча тук. Си нямам идея. Искрено ти ви казвам. Не знам що ви казвам. Нямам обяснуване, стvarno не знам що ви. Това е.
I bitno da se odsvede.
Аз не знаете за волце ке се откажа. Прво на почеток, защото викам, ова не иде, jednostavno nema kako.
I ono nota.
Ти kao si? U stvari ne veš što izboram ja, ovo mi беше най-тъжно 5 лива. 5 лива. По 7 ги правя, брат, 2 ги правя, брат, 2. По 6-7 и това, по 6-7 збориме со 2 да не ги рачунава, брат. Жими Господ 30, sigurno plus, brate.
As I say, my last 10 years it was about Spartan race. And as I said, I was getting ready for World Championship, European Championship, and 21K. Now my goal is Spartan race. I want to win for the third time. It's never happened before, so I want to be the first one.
I'm training for you, man.
I will try it, but from this September I want to try 100% HYROX, and my goal is Elite 15, and of course try to qualify for Elite World Championship next year. So. And you could see that I'm still struggling with some stations like...
struggling?
Yes.
You didn't see me, bro.
Sled pull is not fast. It's 3 minutes 40 seconds.
Sled pull is definitely, yeah.
I need to improve these stations, and as I said,
you will be better.
There is definitely like...
Potentially,
pace.
What do you do for, this is your job, like you were...
No. My job is I'm website developer. Most of the time I do just website development and mobile app development. Nice. So I work remotely most of the time, which is like
Yeah,
the
of course.
best option. But I have to work, of course. I have to work all the time. I know that I'm not elite, and I think it's in the Czech Republic. It's not possible.
Yeah.
Even as I said, I'm like 2-time world champion in Spartan
And it's still
race.
not, paying off for you, let's say.
It's still like a hobby.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm cheering for you. So we're on the plane to Macedonia. We're going back. Finished with Italy. It was a good trip, but not what we expected, of course. But now we have to get ready for the 12-hour race that we have in 6 hours. Get some sleep, get the nutrition ready for tonight, and let's try to do the most kilometers possible. We arrived here at the start of the course. We start in 3 minutes. The goal is to do 6:15. We'll start like that, and then we'll see how the legs feel, how the body feels, and hopefully we don't stop at all. Little breaks to trade shoes, to get some gels, get carbs, at least 60 per hour. It's good that it's not going to be hot, but eventually you will get even cold.
3, 2, 1.
So we are almost at 6-hour mark, halfway there, like 56 kilometers in. I don't think I have ever had this much pain in my legs, never in my life. But I try to push as much as I can and see what we can do. And this is the state that we were in. As you can see, Vic was pretty tired. He completed like 70 kilometers, which is also very great and amazing. Ended up 5th overall place. All in all, our gym had 4 participants. One of them won the 6-hour race. One of them completed the 24-hour race, and me and Vic in the 12-hour race, which is pretty amazing what we can do.
Анатолій Романов, 3-те місце, що ти вишки, вони 3.
So yeah, I'm finally back home. This will probably be the end of the vlog. It will be a pretty long vlog, and I hope you enjoy it. Find some motivation in it. HYROX was not as efficient as we wanted it to be, but it's still an experience, and I have to learn a lot from it and get better, of course, but I'm not giving up there, definitely. As soon as we landed, we had like 2 hours of rest. After everything I had, did the 12-hour race where I finished with 92 kilometers and 3rd overall place. Got the trophy for the team. Second and first place were not that far away, but the legs were not just there for the effort, you know, to push even more. I didn't stop for 11 hours and 30 minutes. Like, I didn't sit. I was running, walking. We can call it definitely a success. We have 2 podiums. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I need to go to bed. I'm so tired, but never doubt yourself, first of all, and also never quit, because there are so many things that we don't believe that are achievable, but our body can do much more than what we think. So definitely push even more than 100%. Even when you think you can do a little bit more, you definitely can, and don't give up, never give up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.